Hello, hello. It is Monday. Welcome back to another Solana Gaming's update, alpha, all that good stuff. Step in. Obviously, this week it is Monday. We do these 3 times a week. I'm going to upload this video and we go to the first one 2 hours after that. So times are always on my Twitter. Make sure you follow STEPN on Twitter, Telegram, Discord, and you're following the rules on the night. Usually that includes comment, like, retweet on the tweets that they do, and that's about an hour before the show. But always good fun. These are some of the most fun I have through the week. You know, we do half an hour every session. We give away up to 3 NFTs. So a lot of those people are people that then join me in the following slide, which is the Jogging with Barn Dog. I love it. It's good fun. We had over 36 people this morning. There was absolute baller changes in STEPN. We'll get to that later on this week. Now, tomorrow morning, this is in around, what is the time? It's almost 5 o'clock. So this is in around 18 hours. We're going to be starting this. This is a US-friendly time zone. This is going to be a weekly thing to start off with. I hope that we can keep this schedule, right? Like, this is going to be 3 games on rotation coming into Grape on a Tuesday morning, my time. We're going to spend half an hour with these games. It's going to be screen share and or camera. And these are games that I want to deal with, work with, see more than just doing one AMA and then kicking them out the door and saying, right, I go and build a game. I want to see these guys coming backwards many, many times. And Metagates has already been at Grape twice. Gamerplex, John, Aussie legend, super big in the Solana scene, Australia. They've got 4 games building out. We're going to play a bit of contention tomorrow, and that's a first-person shooter. I am going to suck bad, but I'm going to give it a crack nonetheless because I haven't played a first-person shooter since 2001. So that was Soldier of Fortune 2. But Eizper Chain, they come back. We've got some really cool stuff for the Great Vault from Eizper Chain. And this is going to come into part of the project is I'm going to definitely be taking donations from some of the games, and those NFTs are going to be used for our members to play in these games and build our teams for these games and potentially earn their own play to earn money. But then Grape will keep a hold of those NFTs. So it's a way that we can build up teams around these games and have some fun and be a part of their communities through things we do at Grape. So we do a lot of Web 2.0 stuff at Grape. We don't do enough of this, Web 3.0. And, you know, look at Metagates. I've been in there the last 2 weeks, every week. They've got update after update. You know, they're not going to be out full playable until something like maybe Q3, Q4 this year. But they've got demo gameplay. We had a bit of fun. I'll put 2 videos up already. And he's got 4, like I said, and they've actually got Australian, Southeast Asian servers. So it's super important for Australia, being all the way down here in the middle of nowhere, is it's nice to have local servers. And Eizper Chain, they've got multiple boss fights. So Ramon online, we've got them coming in at Solana Gaming Saturdays this weekend. It's about 6 hours or so before they mint. So we gave away some whitelists at our last Solana Gaming Saturday when we had, who did we have? We had the Remnants and Juice. He was super on point for 4 a.m. Holy shit, he did really well for that time. But Ramon online and old mate is Yippee from Singapore. And the game, you know, like we're seeing this awesome cinematic trailer. Hopefully he's going to show us some dev builds, some dev stuff, and we're going to have a bit of fun with that. So it's a good chance for our members at Grape that join these shows. We gave away over 20 whitelists the other night, and it's a very good chance for them to now and come and ask these questions. Why should we be minting Ramon online? We're not here to shill products. We're here to test games. We're here to ask honest questions, and from there you guys can pick out. So, you know, not just one design. Our designers go hard at Grape. They do 2 or 3. So, you know, it's super cool fun. But I put a video up, which I had a lot of fun with this video. Where are we? It's actually me out in the park with the young fella. A session using the 19th of February. So what I'm going to be doing today is showing you a little bit of a session using 3 of the speakers. So the walkers, the joggers, and the runners. And I'm going to be showing you 2 different speeds in both the joggers and the... So I did this video. This is on here, and you can see me just walking, right? Step in. Now, you can see, obviously, as an ambassador, I do a lot of AMAs. I do the Jogging with Barn Dog events. I physically get out there, right? I'm doing between 10 and 14 kilometres a day. I'm doing 90 to 100 a week, and I'm actually building up my fitness. You can see the old boy having a bit of a go there. I'm turning 42 next month, right? I am having a good old crack at this, and let's have a look. Let's have a look at me running. Hey, the old dude's still got some movement going in there, right? Now, I absolutely love what STEPN are bringing. I'm happy to be a part of the community. I'm happy to be an ambassador. It helps me work full-time in the industry. And even my partner's thinking about it now. So, you know, this is something that I've gotten 3 generations onto. My stepchildren come. My mother-in-law, she started playing. And it is a game that is getting people fit. And I'm loving it. The fitness level has absolutely increased. Bitcoin had a bit of a weird week. Dumped right down to the 38s. Sent Solana diving with it. I think Solana was sitting around 82 at one stage. That's recovering a little bit. What do we see? What's green? The Shill token stayed green. I know they've got another beta test coming out soon. Media Network, we did see a couple of tweets from them. GST's a funny one, $2.80. That went above $3. That was very close to its all-time high. That had like a $2 million 24-hour trade after the last patch announcement on the Saturday. Nana Coin had a bit of a and then down again. And what do we got here? Space Falcon still trading at under 4 cents. So another really hardcore. You know, crypto doesn't know what it's going to do. Old Vincent had Shill issue number 40. What do we see in this one? Well, you can see me looking at the end, right? I was actually showing a mate this today. As always, I'm impressed with every Shill issue. Vincent tells me off if I call it an addition. I've always thought of the addition, it says it to me. But yeah, he pumps these out twice a week, right? These are quality. He's really gone with the Gyris this week. And I've got Gyris coming back to Grape next week. So, like, Gyris is building something pretty cool. The People's Marvel is something they've coined. I've had one Twitter session with him on my Twitter, and we did an AMA. It was over an hour. We did like an hour and 20 minutes. We didn't even scratch the surface, right? These guys are in depth. Super impressed. I love the and I am definitely keen to see more. And I've secured myself a whitelist. They are a good community to get out there and actually get a whitelist for. So this artwork is absolutely amazing, right? But he's got a really good issue this week with a lot of one-on-one artwork. And actually watching some of the tweets from these artists and stuff, they are genuinely excited to get in there. They are genuinely excited to be a part of this magazine that that Vincent does an absolute baller of a job, right? There I am. There's the old dog. So I think he's got me covering him from the previous week. Definitely spend some time. Go and have a look. Read the articles. You'll learn something. You'll be a part of Solana. Probably one of the best things I've seen for Solana for a long time. Let's have a quick look at Floor. What do we got going on at Magic Eden? I don't look at Fractal very much because I'm not really buying a lot from... why is that not zooming in? I'm not buying a lot from the secondary marketplace. Normally, you know, I'm minting. I'm getting a whitelist. Or I am doing my own thing. But... it is good every now and again to have a bit of a look. Rory at 25. Degen's back to 55. Shadowy's come down, right? Weren't they up at like a 120 or some shit? Thugbird's cheap. Portals, they kind of came down. Portals, 71. They were around the 85s, weren't they? Barukas, you know, I missed the boat on those ones. I just no idea. Catalina Whale Mixer, they've come down. What are they sitting around? 10. Sweets, I think Sweets is going to have a bit more of a pump. I've got 2 left of Sweets. Lux has been a funny one. I think I've got some slides for Lux. I got a pair of 3Ds Oculus this week, right? I'm definitely keen. I've got a duplex and a condo. I kept mine off the mint. Didn't sell them. They've, you know, went to 40 Solana, I think, for the condo. I kept it. Geno Pets, 9.75, 10.97. 9 Heroes sitting at 12.73. That's good that they're holding that. Fractals I still don't understand. I never really went into looking at them. Let's keep going. STEPN. So they're hitting 21,000 daily users. What else on Solana is doing that? Why are they doing so well? Obviously, I've got shitloads of AMAs on channel. I'm going to be putting out a few more videos about the updates that just happened. 50,000 on Twitter followers. It's real funny, you know. You see a lot of projects that are doing nothing have got 150,000 plus. This is a community that it has been super, super big, upgrading, doing it, you know, growing it from the floor. I know because I've been there since before December. You know, like this is a community I'm super proud, along with Grape Protocol, to be a part of these guys. Let's have a look at some of the updates. So the optimal speed range has changed for the sneakers. I've got the video on for that. The earning rates slightly adjusted to be better match the white paper figures. So what that means is the trainer actually earns on average the second amount. Runners still earn the most. So if you are athletic, you can do that. You can pump it, then get the runners. If you think, you can go and check my video and actually see, excuse me, they changed the runners to be 8 to 20 kilometers an hour. So if you were struggling at going 9 to 10, you know, if you're going 8 to 10, if you can hit in that range, you could slowly build your way up to it, right? I know for me, I'm not going to be jogging past, so I should say, with runners, I'm not going to be running past. It was around 10 to 11 when I did my last 5K run. This weekend, I'm going to have another run. But for me, because I've got level 30 uncommon joggers, they're better value for me than using my level 10 runners. So it's kind of hard for me. I need to mint myself a pair of uncommon runners. Shoe minting changed. They brought in a system that you can actually get twins. So what that means is the more mints the sneakers did, then the better chance they have of potentially giving you a second shoebox at the same time. Uncommon minting went higher in cost for the first and second. Mystery boxes now are in the game. I need to get some videos down for the mystery boxes and the gems. These are the ones that are going to confuse people the most that have played the game. Marketplace, we talked about that a little bit with the trading fee on our AMA on the weekend. Drop rate was changed in the shoe boxes. It's a lot harder to get the rares at the moment. They disabled the epics, getting them from the rare shoe boxes. And what was the other one? Yeah, it went from 20 to 25% chance back up to get a common from an uncommon sneaker box. You really have to be aware of that. Metaforge just went and did a mint. This NFT quality, not really my thing, right? I don't know how that factored into for the actual games. I put these guys on one to watch. I spoke with Matt from the team, and I think they were definitely a project to keep your eyes on. They sold out. So, you know, I definitely think that's a project that is building. A fully docs team. They'll be all right, I think. Only one. Now, I was following these guys a little while ago because they were launching out a first-person shooter called Void. That looked like a good project, looked like a good game, and they are doing their public launch in May. Should be good to go and have a look at least, DYOR. So, Contention. This is one for Johnny bringing Gamerplex. This is something we're going in tomorrow. This is a game project, right? They're building out 4. He is building a suite of games. They are super busy, super pumping. If you join this community, you've got a way of winning an NFT. You don't have to spend anything. They need bums in seats. A lot of projects are out there wanting bums in seats. The mounts dropped for Sovana. I've got a few slides for Sovana. They had their MVP. I'm going to show that a little bit. The mounts, it's kind of a way, like if you weren't happy, you could flog the mounts off, make a little bit of Solana back, right? I minted my 2 for these guys. I think I've got a rare one. I don't know what level of rarity. I staked it. So it was the, what do you call it when you don't give up the NFT? It stays. It's not permissionless. There's a term for it. But it was staking on Cyberfrogs, I believe it was, and you actually stake your NFT. It stays in your wallet. You retain ownership, and you then get the daily drop of the tokens, which you use to mint in the game. So those NFT drops for the mounts, they had some pretty cool looking shit, right? Let's connect. I don't know how to move in this game. This is the problem, right? So the problem is no partner NFTs found. I don't have any NFTs that are partnered with them, right? So I'll just jump in as Barn Dog. I've got 2 eggs. So guess 979, is that me? Barn Dog 979. I don't really know how to move. This is the problem, right? So I need to actually go and have a chat to the lads, jump in. I haven't had a chance. This was last night. So they've got the MVP. There's been a lot of tweets for it. I'm not too sure on how to move. I've tried the ASDF. What are we doing? Oh, hello. Let's go and have a look. Can't zoom out. That's the main Sovana, I think. Hey, why can't you go in there? Have a look. This is all new to me. So they've got chat programs, but oh, hello. Nice. That is going to happen, eh? 2D Metaverse, shitloads of partners. I'm keen to see what comes about. So the gods, they're a big one for them. Can we go in there? Nope. I don't have a gods. So maybe you need that gods to get in there. Oh, I've turned the sound off, haven't I? Let's put some sound on. So guess 61. Does it say 61 down the bottom there? So you see a couple of NFTs here, right? A couple of people with different NFTs, different partner projects. Let's have a look at what they're actually doing, right? They've got a few, right? Haven't they? They've got a few partners. Is there a number? Baby Apes, Baby Mammoth, Baby Martians, Banditos, Bone World, Cyber Frogs. So I'm curious to see where it plays out, right? Like, we're going to start seeing a lot of these metaverses. It's a way of being able to, Orcanauts are in there. It's a way of being able to give utility, but people to own their NFT. They get this attachment to it, right? Is it my thing? Maybe not, but I did buy. I minted. I kept both my mints. I don't plan on selling them. I've got my 2 mounts. I'm not planning on selling them. OpenSea. Did I have any more for them? No. Definitely keen to see more. I want to see how they do their AMAs. So now they're going to be doing their AMAs on live on Twitter and live in Sovana in their MVP as well. That's an MVP. Don't expect anything hardcore. They finally got that. They finally got that going. The dog. Where can I go? What can I do? Let's have a look. Disconnect. All right. OpenEra. So we saw a tweet from OpenEra. Now, these guys, I remember they built a game. It was like a cooking chef game, Ninja Chef or something like that. He had to go and kill things, pick up NFTs to get ingredients and then cook things. They did that for like a hackathon. These guys have been building. They plan on the MMORPG. Irvin, is it IRWVIN or something like that? I reached out to him again. It's been ages since I've had a chat to Irvin, and I would love to catch up more with the game. So they built a mini game down the bottom here. They're meant to be, from mentioning it, it was meant to be a free-to-play game with free tournaments and things like that. So they were, not trying to be this game that minted out and took all your money to play and all that kind of stuff. I'm still keen to see where they are down the track. They're heavily in the VR side of things. They're wanting to build with VR. Ramon. Now, out of this, there was this tweet here. You can see Koala Coalition. I knew nothing about them. Metaforge, Joystick, Almost Fun. I don't know a lot of those. But this week, again, Starbots, Pixel Invaders, I know nothing about. But Guild Saga and Ramon, they're minting Friday the 25th, Saturday the 26th in UTC. They always talk UTC on Magic Eden. So Magic Eden's back. I know Solana version 2, I believe, is live now. I don't know what's happening there. This was a game I've mentioned on my last video. Have a look at Guild Saga. They've got some guild gameplay. It's a bit of a pixel game, but they've got gameplay. They've got storyline. They've got a land ownership. They've got G Gold, GGLD, I believe it is. But Ramon, I'm keen to see him on stage, have a chat, ask him certain questions, see these things. And we've got him on Solana Gaming Saturday. What do we got here, right? So this is portals. This is what the first building, your first 5,000 apartments is meant to be, right? What I like about seeing this is you can see all the roads leading out. See the roads going out. But this looks like it's a very central hub, and it's going to be very tight. You're going to have 50,000 cards going out soon. Now, was that in this tweet? It was not. I think I put the cards in the previous one. So, what have we got with Tiny Colonies? Now, I didn't do a lot of research into Tiny Colony. I had a look, pixelated, all of that. Let's... I don't know what else they've minted. I don't know what the first one's called, so... First ever construction and magnetic simulation blockchain game. So I wonder whether this is the land. So the land minted, this was what this article was about. I had a read. I mean, sale is over, so that does look like the land, right? So what it does in the game, I don't know. But it talked about how they had 14,600 listed for sale and only 11,500 sold, leaving 3,000, and they burnt them. So what is that going to do in the game? What were the rarities? I don't know. I don't even know what it was listed for. But they then went and swept with 50% of the royalties accrued over the first 24 hours of secondary to sweep the floor. Our royalties for the colonies are 10%. I remember people whinging and complaining about 4 or 5, 10%, while 2.5% goes back to the community. So that's a kind of an airdrop. So the company is getting 7.5 and 2.5 is going back to the community. So they did a bit of floor sweeping. It was an interesting floor sweep seeing the Infungibles, right? The Infungibles did a thing this week which was based around other people bought the floors because they were selling for low prices and then they were burning them for something within the game. So they didn't even have to do it. They just did a competition around it. You got tickets and maybe you got something. Now, this was a good one from Sweets, looking at the room for Sweets. They've been doing a few rooms at the moment, displaying their VR and the live rooms. Actually, I don't know if it's VR. There is no sound. They've been showing their room, right? This is meant to be... streamable by February. So we are still in February, still a couple of weeks. Eric sets the TV. So I don't know what level this suite is. Definitely not going to be a basic. Hopefully this is what the Grape suite's going to look like. He picks a TV show. Doot, doot, ESTV, bang. Looking pretty cool, right? Can't wait to play that. What do we got? Let's click on me chooks. Click on me cows. Now, why am I looking here? So obviously this is still going and we've got the NFT seed garden. You need to have a look and understand with this. Is there still time to buy a seed and water? Yes. Is there still time to buy a seed, water and get the tier 4? Maybe not. Do the maths. I actually don't know what the cutoff date is. I'd have to go and check the paperwork. I think you're likely going to miss this chance now, right? I've done 6 days watered at maximum speed. Make sure you click that maximum. There would be a mistake, 1 or 2. But I started this at like 7 a.m. I believe it might have been 5 past 7. I've now crept up to 7:45 a.m. So I've lost about 45 minutes in the first week. But you get 48 hours of allowance. So you can miss it, you can creep it, but it's cool. At that time, you still got to keep doing it every 24 hours time. Now, I've had the Remnants. We had, who was it? Juice came in on Solana Gaming Saturday at the weekend, and he was really on point. It's a cool-looking game. They've got updates coming out where the land's going to change. I actually got, today, my second binoculars, but the problem is I've only got 148 camp tokens, so if I want to go into the blacksmith, I need 2 binoculars, 250 camp coins. So every 5 hours, I'm going back to that prison. I'm looting, and I'm trying to get myself a pair of bolt cutters because you get the bolt cutters, and then you can go to the military base. I always think of what was it? Good Morning Vietnam, and I always think of him talking about the military zone in that. But you can do 3 rotations, right? Once, if you get a remnant, you can go to the farm, residential, or prison. But everyone says go to the prison. You want the bolt cutters because to get that, you go to the military base. You then need the hazmat suit to go to the radiation zone. I'm going to do this. I've got shitloads of keys, 53. You get 2 a night per remnant. So I've got heaps. I think they're changing the keys for a stamina system. So your stamina is probably going to respawn over a certain amount of time. That would be a simpler system for them to manage, not needing to then drop keys. But yeah, once I get to the blacksmith, I get to those 250 gems. You're upgrading your binoculars from 12% to 16%. Just gives you a bit more. And once you get, what do you? I don't know. Maybe you need 2 of those, a pair of binoculars. So maybe you need to get 2 pairs. They've got 3 levels of everything, right? It's cool. They've got a pretty basic game at the start, but this came out in like December, so they had a playable game with your initial remnants, right? And you can turn into a zombie and stuff. So 2 hours, I'll come back. But it's been a really big weekend. I know I miss a lot of the alpha over the weekend because I don't go through Twitter every single day. But I am trying to come back every day, give you guys, twice a week, I should say, give you guys a bit of alpha here and there. What am I most excited about? There are some mints this week. So I do want to mention some of the mints that I'm looking at. Now, keep in mind, I don't get paid to talk about these mints. I don't get paid to shill things. I earn Grape. I earn from STEPN. And the rest of it is just me working with teams and trying to get my password into my phone without failing it. But I write down my mints in here, right? So there's a few projects I'm keeping my eyes on. Gyris, Shade, Roguestar. I think that was it. Gyris, Shade, and Roguestar. So they're the big 3, right? I've got Roguestar and Gyris coming into stage next week at our new gaming event. So this is on in less than 15 hours. Where's this? Grape Gaming Day? Grape Gaming Day, Grape Gaming Stage. Like, this is going to be a really fun event, right? I'm super keen to get these games in and build a relationship with them. I'm really keen. Bums in seats. I want people playing games. It's a really cool way to get them. We've got some Grape assets now for Eizper chain. I think I've got 6 NFTs sitting in the Grape vault, in the gaming vault, the Solana Gaming.sol. Yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you, Mother, for the rabbits.